Hello common people, this is Manga Reviews and I am your lovely host, Pepsi. I'd like to speak a teeny tiny bit about this manga that you may have heard somewhere. Dungeon Meshi or Delicious in Dungeon, which is an odd translation because I understand meshi as food or a meal, so it should
be literally dungeon food or dungeon meal, or at least if you're going to make an awkward translation, then use a word like a delicacies, because then it would actually indicate that it's actually delicious in dungeon, that we are talking about food.
Anyway, this one is getting anime really soon, and as I have read some of the manga, I felt like it's destiny of mine to speak my mind about it. Written by Ryoko Kui, she has created a really interesting world. It's daring, it's different in quote marks, and I'm gonna explain you that why it's different. The reason being that the Dungeon Meshi once again, just so gracefully, has taken the original turn in many cases. This manga is about a group that gets together to explore dungeon. There they slay monsters and cook them to be eaten. Oh boy, what a mouth-watering plot we already have here. Of course, the more pressing and serious plot comes with each dive in the dungeon. We meet different characters and different races and fauna that lives in the dungeons. Every dive for the club is met with a new challenge, some more dangerous than the others. What this manga shines in is in its character creation and diversity. We are used to see not so original cast of characters. Faces are similar, body types are similar, especially body types. Male anime protagonists have same kind of physique, slim swimmer type bodies. Also female protagonists have the same kind of physique, slim skinny bodies, type not really leaning into any corner, just standing in the middle of the chart. Women in anime usually get nothing but their boob sizes and hair adjusted, boys get haircut every now and then and so on and so on, you get the point. Lots of archetypes that have been standard for years now. Ryoko Kui does this differently. She takes really a time to craft and mold different kind of people, different kind of species with different kind of body types. There is just not one type of character bouncing around, and this immediately sets interest into the characters. They are like highlighted, not just marching clones with different hair colors. We got halflings, dwarves, elves. You're pretty everyday fantasy races, but it is really nice to see how these races are different from each other. For example, these orc ladies that from one glance says it all. Yep, those are orcs. World is filled with interesting races with different origins and abilities. That meeting other character or creature is always a question that what this dude is capable of. Like elves who are physically weak but wield magic, and like dwarves who are not so good at the magic and arbitrary stuff like that, but they're really strong. Of course, there are a lot of humor, funny expressions, hilarious situations, and sometimes it just suits to your mood perfectly. And when it has to present some fine artwork, I'd say that it also hits that mark. I recommend everyone taking a read. There are at this moment over 90 chapters, so there are stuff to look at. I'll be checking out the anime too because it is in the hands of the Studio Trigger and they do pretty good job on animation. But this was Manga Reviews, and I am your lovely host, Pepsi. I thank all of you for tuning in and watching this review. Press that like button, subscribe, and remember, Marcel is so heckin' cute. Goodbye!